So I got 3 books. I know. Guys, I love this book. And this is the book. And secured the bag. She's here. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. So Mr. Riley Sager. Her voice. Welcome to another weekly vlog. It is currently Monday, July 3rd. And I am on vacation from work, which is why I'm vlogging when it's daytime and not in the evening. And yeah, I'm here to just welcome you guys to the vlog, go over the plans, go over the reading, TBR, stuff like that. Also, I am going through a little bit of a sadness wave because it is 2 days post Taylor Swift. So I'm feeling very sad. Kind of explained what happened my Eras weekend and my last vlog. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. I actually became really vulnerable. I'm not really going to speak about it in this vlog because I don't want to repeat myself, and I literally just recorded because I'm in the same exact outfit. So yes, I did just end that last week's vlog if you're watching it, and restarted this vlog. So what's the plans this week? I do have a family event to go to. It's not like a 4th of July celebration. It's actually because my cousin is back in town and I haven't seen her in a couple years. So she's in town. So it's kind of just like a family gathering. There'll be like no fireworks, nothing like that. I have that tomorrow. Thursday, I have a haircut appointment, I believe at like 2 something. I think it's Thursday. I'm gonna have to double check. I have it in my phone. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have a lot of plans, so we're gonna get a lot of reading done this week, I hope. I need to film a video because I don't have a video to go up on Sunday, but I don't know. I told myself I'm gonna have at least 2 videos, like 2 extra videos a month. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what this goes. I don't think I'm gonna film anything, but I could. But let's talk reading. I am reading The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This is the second book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. I started reading this last week and then obviously went to the Eras tour on the weekend. I traveled, so I wasn't home. I didn't bring this with me. I am on page 174. So pretty much if you watched last week's vlog, I'm in the same exact spot that I was. And last week I read a page last night and that's all I read. I fell asleep after that page. But I actually did read, I took this with me in Cincinnati and I managed to read maybe a chapter, I think. And I don't even think I updated last week's vlog about it. I forgot. Now that I'm saying that, I literally forgot. Yeah, I'm literally 3% into the Christie affair. It's about Agatha Christie. Yeah, so the Christie affair is what I'm currently reading on my Kindle. What I have read, I have really, really, really enjoyed a lot. Like, this captured my attention. I just had so much going on, I couldn't read. So those are kind of the reading plans currently. I really want to read a summary book this week since it's July, it's on vacation. However, this week in Ohio has decided that we are going to rain. I am cursed when it comes to my vacations. Let's just say that. I have the worst luck on my vacations ever. I think this is a sign that I just need to never take vacations anymore because I literally can never. I don't remember the last time I had a good vacation, if I'm being honest with you. Yes, I can. It was 2019 was the last time I had like an amazing vacation where nothing went wrong. So yeah, I would love to read something summary this week. I think I'm gonna sit down and read this because I spent the morning cleaning, kind of trying to like get over this funk that I'm in. I really need to edit last week's vlog because it's supposed to go up on Wednesday, but I have literally so much time to do it since I'm not working. I don't know what to do with myself when I'm not working. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? So I think I'm gonna sit down, read a bunch of this. I'm supposed to have my book of the month box come today. Also, I ordered stickers from Redbubble like last week, like last Monday or something, or maybe even before that. They're supposed to come anywhere from the 28th to the 4th of July. The thing about Redbubble that I don't like is I never get tracking information with them, and I am an anxious person and I need to know where my shit is. So the fact that I don't have it, I'm like, where is it? Yes, so I think I'm gonna sit down, watch some booktube, read some of Never After, and catch up with you guys later. Hi guys. Don't let the same exact spot fool you. It's now 6 o'clock in the evening. So my plans of like reading all day didn't happen. I edited my vlog from last week and sat on the couch and listened to Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams. I'm not even lying to you. And I just kind of just let myself be in the moment and feel the feelings that I'm feeling, because it's really bad. The postpartum depression is really bad. But anyways, I have a book haul for you guys because Miss Book of the Month arrived and I went and got it. And then I also have some stickers to show you because I decorated my Kindle. But let's go Book of the Month. So I got 3 books. I know. Listen, I saved money for this vacation that I'm on, so I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna go book shopping and blah blah blah. Well, the Eras tour took care of a lot of it. Book shopping, I'm not sure if it's going to happen this vlog. I'm very sorry. Eventually it will happen, but I just don't think it's smart of me to go blow a bunch of money on books. So I'm gonna save it, because I need to pay off my credit card. Miss Capital One. Okay? So I have another vacation coming in October. I think it may be better if I do book shopping then, because it'll be like all like the fall spooky books. Fun, right? Okay, so Book of the Month, I got 3. I think one was just their pick and the other 2 were just an add-on. So the pick I got was, of course, Miss Chloe Gong's new book. I love Chloe Gong. I will support her in anything she does. I have no idea what this is about. And it says it's an adult fantasy inspired by Shakespeare, Antony, and Cleopatra. Is a fiery collision of power plays, spilled blood, romance amid a set of deadly games. Okay, say no more. Say no more. Very excited to read that. And then I got Riley Sager's new book, which I've heard mixed opinions on, which is not good because I already don't have a good relationship with Riley Sager. But I know this is a gothic thriller, I believe, right? Yes, a gothic chiller with a young caregiver assigned to work for a woman accused of a Lizzie Borden massacre decades earlier. Okay, yes. I remember reading the summary for this when it was announced and thought, holy crap, that sounds so good. This is very twisty. The people who do love it say it's twist on top of twist on top of twist, which I personally love a twisty book. I know people don't, but I love a twisty book. Like, give me all the twists and turns. The more you can shock me, the more I'm gonna like you. So I'm not going to read the summary for this book. I will link it down below if you guys do want to read the summary. I just don't want to spoil myself any more than what I know, because I feel like thrillers are the one genre you might want to go into without knowing anything. And then I got The 5-Star Weekend by Ellen Hilderbrand, and this is a contemporary fiction about a woman who is going through a divorce, I think, and her husband cheated on her, and she goes to Nantucket with her friends. And yeah, I don't know. I read The 5-Star Weekend by this author, really loved it. I love the vibe. I love the Nantucket. I love the East Coast summer. Here in the Midwest, we don't really have great summers. They're just really hot and humid and just like rainy. You never know what the summer's gonna do, especially here in Ohio. Like, literally, it's been raining for the past week and a half. Luckily, the rain held off for Miss Taylor Swift. Thank you so much, Ohio. The one thing I wanted happened. Right now it's sunny. It literally just poured, so I don't know, but it's really humid outside because of the rain. So yes, East Coast summer. I would love to go to the East Coast for summer one time in my life. I actually have a cousin who lives in Vermont. No, Maine. So maybe one of these days. Okay, so for my Kindle, I got these stickers from Redbubble. I forgot how big Redbubble stickers are, so this is my fault. But I still really loved how it turned out. Just not all of them that I wanted fit on it, which is okay. So here it is. I will scan it up close over this clip so you guys can take it all in. First up top, we have enemies to lovers is a superior trope because, yep. And this one, it says introverted but willing to discuss books because me. This one is a tarot card and the cat because I'm a cat. And then there's Diet Coke because Diet Coke. And then we have carry yourself with the confidence of a mediocre white man because do yourself a favor and do that. But for the rest of the stickers that I got, I put one on my Stanley, and it is the Eras Tour disco ball. I had to get a Taylor Swift one. I want more Taylor Swift ones. And then on my MacBook, I usually don't do stickers on my MacBook. I had them on there for a while, took them off except for one, and now I kind of want them back on because I miss them. Top says Hot Girls Read Fantasy. We have my Ohio State sticker because I just think this one's really cute. I got it from a local shop. It's got like ignore this. It's like its tail. It's got bees on it. I don't know. It's really old. I love it though. We got Sorrel Tea. It says, Hi Lord, hot tea, hot or cold, always fresh, from Akatar. And then we have Men Written by Women because they are superior. And on the inside, I just have Light It Up for Crescent City because I love Crescent City. And that is pretty much all I have to show you. So I really should fix myself some dinner, but I'm just like not hungry and I need to eat. So I need to go do that and put these books away first and read. I really want to read. I'm in the mood to read right now, but I kind of want to use my Kindle and read. Because like this is just so cute. I love the look of this. And it's taken me so long to do this. I don't know why. It's taken me such a long time to decorate my Kindle. But I did record a video on it for TikTok and Instagram Reels. So if you follow me on either of those, you'll see it. And I also recorded me unboxing this. So there's that. I'm going to go do all those things. And I don't know when I'll talk to you, but I'll talk to you all soon. Good morning. If my hair looks crazy, it's because it's wet and it was up in a hair wrap for like an hour. So just ignore it. Let's just ignore it. Also, I always forget to do this, but the dishwasher is running and I'm cooking a very late breakfast. It's like brunch. It's like 11 o'clock. Shh. I'm on vacation. I'm allowed to like get up when I want to get up. I didn't wake up till 9 today. Anywho, but I have reading updates. Yay! And I'm pretty proud of myself. I finished The Ballad of Never After last night. I literally sat and read over 200 pages in one sitting. You guys, I love this book. I love this series. I love these characters. I love Jax. And I need the third book now. I'm so glad I pre-ordered it, but I pre-ordered it in the UK, so it won't get to me for probably like 2 weeks after release date, which is fine. But the ending of this book, I should have recorded myself because I was like, no. Here's the thing is I can't really say anything because I don't want to give anything away. But if you read this book, you know. So I'm giving it a 4-star. It's really good. 5-star feels is Caravel to me. So like this didn't live up to like the 5-star of Caravel. So like it wasn't a 5-star for me, but it was a 4-star. It was very good. And then last night the insomnia kicked in really badly. Like I mean I was up till 3 a.m. So I'm just gonna show my Kindle like this because it's better this way. I started reading on my Kindle and I started reading The Christie Affair, which is about Agatha Christie's husband having an affair, which I don't really like that trope, but this had really high ratings and it sounded so good. And this was a Reese Witherspoon pick, and she usually picks really good books, but this is about Archie, Agatha, and this is about Arthur Christie and Agatha Christie, and then the woman that Archie cheated on Agatha with, like had an affair with, and then it's about the disappearance of Agatha. She like disappears. I'm not that far into it, so I really can't give you like a really good description of what it's about, because that's all I've gathered so far. I'm on 9% and I literally fell asleep in the middle of a chapter, but I am not, what page am I on? I'm only 37 pages in, so I really can't give much. It's okay. I'm not like obsessed with it and like can't put it down, but I am intrigued by it. But I don't know if I'm going to continue reading this or pick up this, because I really want to read this. And I'm really hoping this is the romance that I will like. But I don't know. I may save this for later in the week and maybe try to read this book. I think we'll do that. So those are all my reading updates. It is the 4th of July. There's that. I am gonna eat, watch Love Island. Actually, yeah, watch Love Island. If it's on, I don't know if it's on. It should be on, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna eat, watch Love Island, and I don't know, we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. So I will talk to you guys later. Hi guys, I haven't talked to you guys much this vlog, and I sincerely apologize. Let's just like catch up, okay? So it is currently Wednesday. I haven't talked to you guys since, I think I talked to you guys on Tuesday. I think like Tuesday morning maybe, I don't know. But what had happened is I've had family in town that I haven't seen for years. So I've just been visiting them, and then today I kind of just spent the day at my parents'. Like I said before, I like to be open on this channel and just be open with what I'm going through and all that. And last week I kind of touched on what has been happening in my life, given a condition that I was misdiagnosed with, and I'm still trying to figure it out. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go watch last week's vlog. But I think, in ties with that, I've just been feeling really down. Like my mental health hasn't been that great, and I want to be like, oh, it's just like post-concert depression, but I don't know what it is. I think it's just because that whole debacle that went on has really gotten to me, and I don't know, I'm just not feeling myself. So I have, anxiety, and my anxiety is tied to with the future. Right? My brain for some reason loves to think ahead, can never like think in this moment. So I kind of had this whole spiral that, holy crap, my vacation's halfway over with, and I feel like I haven't really had time to just be. And I go back to work and I start being like, oh my God, my brain just starts thinking like, oh my God, it's Wednesday, so that means tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I go back to work and I'm like, Caitlin, you still have all those days to chill, relax, and enjoy your time off work. What the hell? I don't know how to like get rid of that, how to stop that. Any tips and tricks would be amazing, because I'm just like, I don't know what is going on with my brain. I'm just having anxiety about work for no reason. I'm off work. This is why I feel like I'm the type of person that needs to have like 2 weeks off in a row to really be able to enjoy a vacation, because 1 week is not enough. Also, I'm wearing my Taylor Swift merch. I did wash this. So for those of you who did watch last week's vlog, and I talked about how this made me break out in hives, I did wash this. I did test it. So far, so good. No hives. But yeah, this is the crew neck zip up. If anyone who has this and hasn't washed it, let me just tell you what I did. I did not iron it with a parchment paper. I literally turned it inside out, washed it on delicate cold water and alone, and it turned out perfect. So there you go. I think they fixed that whole issue after the first run of the merch had those issues. Anyways, that was a 4-minute intro, and I'm here just to update you guys on my reading and tell you guys that it's Wednesday now. Anywho, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I really want to watch a movie. I want to watch a movie that's going to make me cry. You guys ever just have those days where you just want a movie that's going to make you cry? Like, you need to cry, so you turn on a sad movie? That's what I want to watch. I want to watch a movie that's going to make me cry. I want to watch a romantic movie, like a Nicholas Sparks movie. I know. But hear me out. If you ever want a good cry, Nicholas Sparks movies that are based off his books will get ya. The man can make a girl cry. I don't know how. I don't know why. He can make a girl cry, though. So let's talk reading. So I have been reading Same Time Next Summer, and I am 42 pages in. And you guys, I'm not hating this. This is a romance book. I think this is a romance, or maybe this is a contemporary romance. I'm not contemporary fiction. I don't know. I think it's a romance. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it because you know why? The writing, it's not written as if it's a romance. Like, it's not that cringy writing that I hate in romance books. It hasn't gotten to that. Usually at this point, I'm like, off with it. Done. Goodbye. I'm not hating it. I'm actually really looking forward to reading this. I didn't take this with me when I went to my family's house. I really wish I did, because the whole time I was there, I just wanted to read this. But I did bring my Kindle. Hold on, guys. I'm so thirsty. I've had about 3 of these today, and I feel like I could drink like 3 more. Like I was saying, I did bring my Kindle to my parents' house, and I did start. Y'all will be so excited as to what I started, because it's a book that everyone was talking about, and I was like, I need to start this book. My Kindle has been slowing down so much also recently, which is not good, because I really don't want to spend the money on a new Kindle. But I started The Serpent in the Wings of Night, and I'm not that far into it. I'm literally 20% into the book, 97 pages in, 12 chapters in, which you would think that's like usually most books, that's like you're good bits of the way through, because this book is so friggin' long. Like, I don't even know how many pages this book is. 6 hours and 31 minutes left in this book, so I'm guessing it's like over 500 pages. But yeah, so there's not really much to tell. Also, I am very much aware that probably everyone and their mother has read this book, so I really don't need to give an explanation. When I get further into it, I will give you a rundown on like what's it about, because I quite frankly, you know, I know it's about vampires, and it's about this girl who I am not even gonna try to pronounce her name, because if you're here on my channel, if you're a veteran, you know. I literally have so much trouble pronouncing names. So I'm not even gonna try to pronounce her name, because I'm not quite sure. It starts with an O. But she got rescued by the vampire of the King of the Night Court, I believe. And she kind of grew up in this vampire world. She's training for these games. And then we met Rain. Is that his name? Who wants to be an ally with her. He's part of the games too. But that's really all I know. The games literally just started. So yeah, I am liking it. I'm not in love with it. From the people I've like heard speak about this book, said they were like instantly hooked and into it, and I am not instantly hooked, which is kind of sad, because I was really looking forward to this book. So I think I just need to really sit down and read more, but I think it's going to get interesting from this point on, because I think we've met the love interest, right? I'm pretty sure we've met him in this book, or maybe we haven't. But I'm almost certain we've met him, so I think it's going to get more interesting as we go forth in the book. So those are pretty much my reading updates. I don't know which one I'm going to stick to. I'll probably read this one first, just because this one is tinier and I know I can fly through this book. So I think I'm going to watch a movie now. We'll see how long I last through the movie, because I am kind of tired. But that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, night. Hope it's been great. And I'm gonna go watch a movie now. Probably fall asleep within 20 minutes of the movie. What are you gonna do? And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay. So it is Thursday and I have some reading updates for you guys. It's like noon. Listen, my plan this whole week of vlogging was to read as much as I can, really make this like vlog reading and not just like a lifestyle kind of with reading trickled in like every one of my weekly vlogs is. I really wanted this to be really reading focused. Well, you know, life just happens and we've been busy this week and whatever. But I am here because I have major reading updates. As I say, I don't think this vlog's about reading. I have major reading updates. I literally am on page 208 in this book. I have 80 pages left to finish this book. And I realized I haven't told you guys anything about this book. So let me just like explain. So we are following Sam, and Sam has lived at the beach every summer of her life on Long Island. And next door, she has this family who lives there, and there happens to be a boy named Wyatt who is a year older than her. And they kind of form this friendship, then turns into this epic relationship that like they fall in love hardcore. It's like they're 18 years old, they love each other, like first love, that whole thing, right? And then something happens and they go their separate ways. Sam goes off and lives in New York City. She becomes an HR consultant. She's now engaged to this guy named Jack, who is total opposite of Wyatt. Jack is like the person who has a gym schedule where it's push day, pull day, legs, arms. He has all that. He's very like clean cut, likes things in order, yada, yada, yada. And then you have Wyatt, who is a musician. Well, he's a songwriter, and he has written some of the biggest songs that are topping the radio at this moment. And the songs are all about Sam. He has a song that's like Sam I Am, and it's describing like the first time he really knew he fell in love with her. About, yeah, I don't want to give too much away. But so yeah, he's doing that, and he's kind of just like go with the flow kind of guy. And so Sam goes back to Long Island for, she says it's 3 days, but it turns into a week with Jack. She brings Jack back to Long Island. He's never been to the beach house. So he sees the different sides of her parents, right? And they decide to get married there. So they do the whole like looking at the venue, yada, 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 whatever. And she reconnects with Wyatt. Like basically they have this conversation where, you know, they're trying to move forward with it, but you can totally, both of them still clearly love each other. But it's kind of the thing where she's wanting to put it past and like move on, but something is like holding her back, and it's telling her, like her gut is kind of basically leaning like marrying Jack is wrong. You need to be with Sam, or you need to be with Wyatt. And guys, I think I really like this book. I think I really like it. Romance. Shocking. We're shocked. I know. I don't know if this is friends to lovers and second chance. Like, I don't know if it's going to be those two tropes, because we're 80 pages away from the ending. A lot could happen in 80 pages, but so far right now, we haven't gotten that second chance love. But they're kind of just reconnecting and being friends again. But let me tell you, I hate Jack. I don't like her fiance at all, because there was this moment where like Sam is about to get fired from her job because she did something that she wasn't supposed to do, and like her boss didn't approve. So she's like on leave, and she goes back to when they go back to the city, she has the meeting, and he's like, Jack is already like set in his way that she's gonna get fired, whatever. Like he's like, you know, I think you should take time off before like you look for another job. And she goes, well, how do you know I'm gonna get fired? He goes, this decision's already been made, yada, yada, yada. And then at the same time, she's texting Wyatt, because Wyatt asked her, like, did it happen yet? And she's like, no. He goes, well, don't go beg for a job that you don't want. He's like, I know you. This is not you. You don't want this job. Totally different reactions, right? Because she wants to teach art to kids, and she had this epiphany when she was at the beach. She's like, I think I want to teach art to kids. And he's like, you should totally do it. That's, like, your thing. You would love it. That fits you. Wyatt was saying that. And she said that to Jack too, and Jack was kind of like, oh, well, like, you don't have any of that on your resume. You're already an HR person, so, like, just go with that. Not even, like, you can do it. You can do anything you want to. I don't like Jack at all. And there's this moment where, like, her mom calls her and is like, you guys need to come back. We need to, like, go over colors and blah, 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 blah. whatever you do when planning a wedding. And Jack's like, I don't think I can do the hippy dippy place again. Like, I don't think I can go there and be in the chaos of your parents' home with nothing organized and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, ew, ew. Like, this is your wedding. You're supposed to be involved with your wedding. Like, she wants you to be involved, bro. And he's just like not having it. And he's like, I don't think I can do it. Plus I'll miss the US Open, the tennis. And she's like in her mind, she's like, I need to tell him I hate fucking tennis. Like, I hate tennis. And she doesn't tell him. So now she's at this point where she's going back to her parents' house. And I feel like this is the point where like her and Wyatt are really gonna like get back together. Or like she's gonna have this thing where she's like, I don't like Jack. I'm breaking up with him. Like, I'm done with him. If she marries Jack, this book is a 1-star because I don't like Jack. I like Wyatt. The little glimpses we got of Wyatt, I really like Wyatt. So in this book also, I guess you should say, we get dual POVs, but we also get dual timelines. So we get like then and now. We get a then Sam, a then and now Sam, and then Wyatt, and now Wyatt. We don't get Jack's POV at all, which thank God, I don't think I could live inside his head. But yeah, I really like Wyatt. And I really hope that like something happens. So yeah, that's where I am at in my book. I'm probably gonna finish this. I have a haircut appointment at 2:30 today, you guys. She's finally getting a haircut. I'm looking at it now, and it's been a while. The last time I got my haircut was in January. And if you guys have been around for a while, I have always had long hair. My hair was long. I mean, it wasn't the longest, but it was the longest I've ever had my hair. My hair doesn't really grow long. I have really thin hair. I wash it every day because it gets really oily, so I have to wash it every day. And I know, train your hair, whatever. No, listen, I've tried. I literally tried for 3 months straight. It didn't stop. Like, it was so greasy, uncomfortable, and I didn't like it, so I washed every day. I'm just accepted the fact that I'm going to wash it every day, which is fine. So it doesn't really grow really long. So I kind of made the decision and I chopped it off. It was kind of like I need to chop off, fresh start. So yeah, I chopped it off last year. Was it last year? Or was it the year before? I think it was last year. Was it last year? Yeah, it was last year because I got a haircut. Actually, you know what's funny is I got a haircut and I went on vacation and I got COVID. So like, yeah, it was, oh my God, I'm getting my haircut on my vacation again. How funny. Yeah, so getting a haircut. And that's at 2:30. So I can't decide if I'm going to do curtain bangs or not though. And I wish I could be like, what's your guys' opinion? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. But I'm going to go finish this book and then get to my haircut appointment because I think it's already it's like 12:30. But I have, where it's at, it's by my parents' house. It's literally like 5 minutes from my parents' house. So I have a bit of a drive to go to. But anyways, I'm going to go read and I will probably talk to you guys after my haircut appointment. So this is the last time you'll see me with this hair. So toodaloo. Hi, so I have finished same time next summer, and here's my thing. I have been craving a book that just feels like summer. How it's very descriptive of the beach, the salt air, like the whole environment, and there's like a little romance. I've been wanting it so bad and it not being cheesy, and this is the book for me. However, I really freaking hate how short it was. It felt very abrupt. The ending, it felt very abrupt. Like, I wish there was more time for the like reconnecting our two like main characters. I wish there was more of that, because it felt like it was all about Jack and Sam and their wedding and getting ready, and then Wyatt was there, but they literally had like maybe 2 conversations of like maybe 3 of like tiffing and like trying to figure out like, can they be friends, whatever. I wish there was more of that. So I wish this book was maybe about like 100 pages longer, because this was only like 288 pages. I feel like if this book was maybe like 350 pages or maybe like right shy of 400, I feel like it would have been so much better. But other than that, I really, really loved this book. If you're wanting a book that has that summer feel to it, a little bit of romance, but it's not like cringy romance. It's like the good kind of romance. Like it's friends to lovers and then second chance romance are the 2 like tropes in this book. Get this. I think it's good. Although I will warn you, the fiance is just insufferable. I literally hate his fiance. Anytime he appeared on the page, I just skimmed because I don't like him. Also, that's really embarrassing. You can see my leftovers in the back. We're just gonna put this away. That's really embarrassing. Okay. Yes. So I have this whole thing where I hate rating books. I hate it so much. Unless it's a 5-star, I don't like rating books, because in my head, like people have their whole rating system and like know for sure like what makes a 1-star, what makes a 2-star, what makes a 3-star, etc. I just know if a book is good or not. If it's good and I really enjoyed it and loved it and I get the feeling that I felt with all of my favorite books, then it's a 5-star. If not, I don't think it's fair to rate it anything other than that, unless like I absolutely hated it and then I'll tell you guys straight up, I did not like this book, I'm DNFing it. Like, you know, don't bother with it if you have similar reading tastes, but if your reading tastes are complete opposite, you don't read it. So I don't think it's fair to rate a book. This was not a 5-star book, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because I can't give you guys a rating because I don't know what is the difference between a 3 and a 4-star. Like I can't, like those little details, my brain just doesn't work like that. And you know, I mean, my whole career of like the whole time I've been reading books and like rating I just kind of make it up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just kind of make it up. Like I have no rhyme or reason why this book is a 3-star and why this book is a 5-star, or why this book is a 4 and some are 2s. Like I can't give you it other than like, I don't know. I just guess. So there's that. So this wasn't a 5-star. So, but I still really, really loved it. It just wasn't a 5-star because it just didn't like, there was something missing from it, you know? So as far as reading, I don't know what I'm going to read. Probably pick up The Serpent of the Night and Wings, that book. Why can't I remember? Please tell me I'm not the only one that has trouble with that title. It is currently pouring and I have to drive 45 minutes. I don't want to, but like I have to. So I'm gonna get ready to go maybe. I don't know, I really don't have to leave here until like 1:45 is when I really have to leave. So, I think it's like 1 o'clock now. It's just shy of 1 o'clock. It may be like 1:05 or something like that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably scroll on TikTok. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. And I will talk to you guys probably after my haircut. So I will see you then. Hi friends, I'm back home from my haircut. I'll show you what it really looks like after I'm done. But I kind of just got the inspiration to film, which, yay. So I think I'm just gonna do like really, really quick makeup, nothing major. Like I'm not gonna go all out. Watch me say that and watch me do a full beat. No, like I really don't want to go all out. I kind of just want to do concealer, eyebrows, mascara, blush, you know, that kind of vibe. So we're just gonna do a really quick makeup, and I figured let's do a time lapse. So roll the time lapse. I just finished filming. I have to put all these books away and I don't want to at all. So I figured why not film and do it, because that will give me like content, plus I'll do it if I'm filming. Hello. I am obviously back from my haircut. It's been a couple hours. I late on it, so it doesn't look like it did when I came home, but it's just the usual length I get, and then I have these front framing pieces. So yeah, that's a haircut. What do we think? I really like it. I really love me in short hair. I think it just suits me and my face structure. I managed to film a video, edit it, and it's now exporting. What? I for sure thought not filming anything this week. Don't feel like it. But I did. Here's Wyatt. I put a poll up on Instagram to help me decide what to read, because I finished, obviously, the book I was reading, but I didn't know if I... Oh, cat hair. Wyatt is shedding so bad. I didn't know if I wanted to continue on with The Serpent and the Nightwing. Is that what it is? That book. Or if I should read Riley Sager, the only one left. But I think because I'm already 20% into the book that The Serpent Wing, whatever that book, I think I'm going to go ahead and read it. Plus, I think Instagram voted for me to read it. But it is actually already 8:24 at night. I really want to see if I can find a movie or something to watch. Nothing's been catching my attention. I've already caught up on Love Island, and I just watched The Kardashians. So, nothing... I don't really have anything to watch, so I'm going to see if I can find something, because I just don't really feel like reading. I kind of want to play video games and watch something on TV mindlessly, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And then when I get into bed, I will read this. So, those are my plans. Just thought I'd update you guys, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, wait! So freaking rude of me not to mention, Speak Now Taylor versions come out at midnight tonight. Why have I not mentioned that at all this vlog? I don't know. But it comes out on midnight tonight. I'm going tomorrow to Target to get the vinyl. Tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, when Target opens, we're going and getting the vinyl. And then that is what we're going to do tomorrow. And I'm so excited. I'm not mentally prepared for it. I am not mentally prepared to listen to Never Grow Up as Taylor singing it as an adult. Like a full-blown, like, mature... Not that she wasn't mature and an adult when she sang it, but, you know, she's very young, and now being in her 30s, I don't know if I can mentally cope. I am so excited to hear, first off, Back to December, Long Live, Haunted, Sparks Fly. Actually, I'm just excited to hear them all. So, yeah, that's pretty much going on. I will update you guys tomorrow on my thoughts and feelings. I probably won't talk to you guys at midnight. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go chillax, play some video games, watch something, and enjoy the rest of my night, because I cannot believe it's already 8 o'clock at night on a Thursday, which means I only have 3 more days left of my vacation. And I'm so sad about it. But I'll talk to you guys later. This is what's happening. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna press play and I'm gonna record my reaction. Okay, first up is mine. We're playing it in correct order. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've listened to this album, because I refuse to listen to it since he who should not be named has the rights, but now he doesn't. Her voice, no, because why do I want to cry? Back to December is next. Back to December is next. I'm wearing a Jonas Brothers shirt while listening to this. We're gonna fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, Dear John is next. Why does it sound so different, but it's the same? It just sounds more like matured. Never Grow Up is next. Let's get ready to cry, ladies and gentlemen. I swear to God, that song didn't make me cry. When I Speak Now first came out, but I was 16, and now being 30, I'm like, yeah, that song hits hard. Enchanted's next. I'm gonna go collect myself and I'll be back for the rest of the album. I'm sorry to anyone who doesn't care about this, but y'all should care. It's a big moment. We're on Last Kiss now, besties. Oh my God. Here it comes. Oh my God, is there gonna be that shaky breath? Yeah, kind of. But I wonder if it's more apparent in the headphones rather than listening to it on the TV. But like the original Last Kiss version, you could like hear it. It's still there, but it's not as like noticeable if you didn't know to listen for it. Hi, ignore this. I literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I threw on my Taylor Swift crew neck zip up thing, went to Target and secured the bag. She's here, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. I figured we would open it together. I almost did a TikTok video. Well, I started a TikTok video and then I got to Target and Target was a lot busier than I thought. So there was like, literally, you guys, there was so many girls there with Taylor Swift shirts on that I was like, I've never had that encounter in my life where like, I like had a bunch of Swifties around me, but I mean, maybe I did and I just didn't notice. But yeah, there were so many girls there with Air Tours t-shirts. I got a little anxious, but you know. So let's open this. She is so pretty already. This guy, I was checking out, this guy goes, did that just come out today? I've seen like 4 of those already. I said, yeah. Okay, ready? Oh my God, look how cute. Okay, there's a whole prologue, which I'll read on my own time because I don't want to cry. But let's take out the sleeves. So this is the first one. Gorge. She is so freaking pretty. Oh my God, the pressing on this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Gorge. I need to get like protective sleeves for this. Actually, for all my vinyls, but this one in particular. And then when Rep comes out, there's this one. So cute. They're all the same purple pressing. And then this one, oh my God. So I'm gonna put this in my player and we're gonna play it, and I need to clean my house because my house is a mess. So we're gonna clean while listening to this, and I will catch up with you guys later. Just kidding. You guys, the last line in this, she goes, I teared up. I always looked at this album as my album, and the lump in my throat expands to a quivering voice as I say this. Thanks to you, dear reader, it finally will be. I consider this music to be all along your faith in me, the best thing that's ever been mine. Yours, Taylor. Why am I crying over that? I think I'm just so happy for her and like excited that this album is finally hers, and also excited because I finally get to scream these songs in the car again and just like live those moments I had when this album came out. When this album came out, you guys, I was 16, sophomore in high school. Very lost. I had just gotten my driver's license. I didn't, you know that age, 16. If you're watching this and you're 16 now, like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just those feelings you all feel when you're 16. And now as an adult listening to Speak Now, I'm like, oh my God. And I can actually relate to most of, if not all, what she's talking about. The heartbreak and the never wanting to grow up and just like, that whole, I can relate to a lot of this album. I guess this is what I'm trying to say. Also, Timeless, Miss Girl did that. I was sobbing in my bed. I said, oh shit, this is it. I was like, oh, she wrote this for me. This is me. Okay, I'm gonna go really listen to this now and clean, and yeah. Hi guys, it's It's so much later. It's like 4 o'clock. I have been editing all day. That's what I've been doing. But I also have been reading, and I got the ick. I got the ick for this freaking book. But also, let's talk about it. So everyone and their mother has been raving about The Serpent in the Wings of Night. Everyone's been raving, ranting, all the things, right? So I'm like, let me check it out. And I put a poll up on Instagram. You guys voted for this book. So I was like, okay, let me try it. Get in, and I'm just not immediately hooked. Everyone who's raved about this book has said they were so hooked from the beginning, and I'm just not. And it started when describing Rain and how he has long red hair and red eyes. And I'm like, red hair just doesn't do anything for me. I'm so sorry if you have red hair. I think it's beautiful, but it just doesn't do anything for me personally. Like, I don't typically, like, that's not my type. Don't cancel me, like, please. Everyone's allowed to have their type. So it's, like, not my type. So when they said he has, like, long red hair, and I don't like long hair on men. Like, my men, I like them short hair. And I was like, oh, no. So immediately I was just turned off by the main guy that I think we're supposed to be like head over heels for, right? And the writing is just falling very flat to me. Like, it's not exciting. They're supposed to be like through these trials. It's supposed to be like cutthroat, all this. It's just not that exciting to me. I feel like we literally jumped right into the action. I'm like, okay, well, I need like a little more build up before we just jump right into the trials, you know? And I just don't, I'm like, nah, falling fat. But I was like, okay, let's still read it because everyone's raving about this book. I need to read it to find out. And everyone was talking about the ending, how like the ending was so shocking, right? I get to this one part in the book, I got the biggest ick. Let me just find it because I don't want to do it injustice. Okay, ready? And Rain looked like he was probably very good at sex. Goodbye. Done. Ick. Ick. Done. Why are we talking about that? 29% into the book. In a fantasy book. Like, I know it's a romantasy, but like, ew. Biggest ick. I think it's just the way it was worded. No, this is a guy that you literally just threw out a window and you're saying, oh, he looks like he's good at sex. Can you just like not? I don't know why that gave me the biggest ick, but it gave me the biggest ick. Gave me the biggest ick. I think because it was just out of nowhere. There wasn't any like mention of the traction, whatever. Like, she's just been kind of like in her own one. I think just because they just had this scene where it was immediately like she threw him out the window and then she's like, oh, he looks like he's good at sex. What? I love me and enemies to lovers, but not like this. This is not what I like. So I think just for my sake and for y'all's sake, so you don't hear me like completely like annihilate this book, I'm gonna DNF. I'm so sorry if you love this book, if this is your favorite book. Remember, we all have different taste when it comes to reading. I just didn't like this book a lot. And I loved Daughter of No Worlds. I freaking love that book. That book was so much better, in my opinion, when it came to the writing, the world building, everything, the love interest. Like, I thought it was so good. This, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, I'm just not hooked. I'm not into it. I don't care. So I'm gonna DNF this book, and I'm really glad I didn't buy the physical book because I would have been so mad. So because we're DNFing, I think I'm going to pick up The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I really want to read this book, and I know this is a book I'll probably sit down and want to binge read because it's a thriller, right? Is it a gothic thriller? It's a thriller. Very excited. Let's get to reading. Hi guys, it is much later. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening, but I'm here because I have reading updates. I'm actually 100 pages into The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This is his newest release, and I'm really liking it. I am really liking it, thank God. I was really worried about this one, but I'm only 100 pages into it, and we still have a lot to go, so I can't, you know, say I'm like this is like gonna be the one Riley Sager book I like, because I don't know. It's kind of an interesting story. We are following this girl named Kit who is like an in-home caregiver, and she has worked for this company for 12 years until has been suspended from her job for the past 6 months because of an incident that took place. She is called back to her job, and she gets a client, and this client is actually the infamous Lenora Hope, who was accused of murdering her whole entire family back in the 20s. Yeah, 1929 is when it happened, and at 17 years old, murdered her entire family. She was never found guilty, but she was never proven innocent. They kind of like couldn't prove anyway, because it was really hard to prove who did it, because there was a ton of fingerprints in the house, and also it was the 20s, so there was no technology like in today's day and age. She gets assigned to her. It's now 1983, I think, is when we're following current present time. And she basically has to live in this mansion that is called the Hope Mansion, because their last name is Hope. And it's this huge house with like 36 rooms, not a house, a mansion, 36 rooms. She has to live in there and basically care for Lenora. And she is really nervous because she's heard, you know, obviously there's so many stories about it. But she goes in there, and when she gets there, the house is kind of run very old fashioned. She has to wear like a nurse's uniform, and everyone has to wear like their dedicated uniform. So the chef has to wear a chef uniform, the maids have to wear maid uniforms, and there's like a housemaid, like the head housemaid. It's ran very much as if it was frozen in time of when the murders took place. Lenore is basically confined to her wheelchair. She does not even come out of her room. She does not talk. She's immobile. She can kind of move her arms, but not really. And she meets her, and immediately Lenore is like, I want to give you a tell-all because I trust you. And so we are going back and forth between Lenore telling the story of what really happened that night and then present day. So we're jumping back from the 1929 to 1983. Well, kind of, because we're reading like the manuscript of the book, or the tell-all book. So, but yeah, I am really liking this. I wish it was storming outside and rainy, because I feel like this would be the perfect book to read in that sort of weather, like the stormy, creepy weather. Perfect book. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm really hopeful I'm gonna like this. Also, one more thing I should mention is the past caregiver. She loved her job, like everyone loved her, like she adored Lenora, everything. She left suddenly, like very suddenly, gave no reason. She just left up in the middle of the night. So there's that mystery. We got our first twist, which I did not see coming, and I was okay with the twist. It makes things a little more interesting. But yeah, so that's pretty much all my thoughts and feelings on this book. I am gonna clean up my kitchen because I told myself to never go to bed with a dirty kitchen, or to never end the night with a dirty kitchen. And I kind of want to just curl up on the couch and read as much as I can of this book. Like I would love to binge this entire book in one sitting, which it reads pretty fast, and it's 382 pages. I could probably do the majority of reading tonight and then get some done tomorrow. But I'm gonna go clean up the kitchen, read, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hello friends, happy Saturday. It is 3 o'clock. I have been busy. Not really. I actually finished this book. Let's talk about it. So Mr. Riley Sager, listen, I for sure thought he was going one way with this story. I was going to be upset because he did this twist in his last book and I hated it. I think I figured out that this certain twist or trope in a thriller is just not for me. And I'm not going to say because I don't want to give it away, but he didn't go with it. I'm really glad he did. But I didn't hate this. I am so shocked. Okay, not shocked entirely, because the whole premise of this story sounded so good to me and I was so excited. So I had really high hopes that this was going to be the one Riley Sager book that I was going to like really love. However, this one was not a 5-star book, but it wasn't a low rating. If I were to rate it, it's not going to be low. I did rate it on Goodreads, mainly for TikTok. So if you're interested, I did rate it a 4-star on Goodreads, but I don't know if that's like what I feel comfortable with. Like I don't know. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So this book is very twisty. If you really like a twisty thriller, I would highly suggest this one. Did the twist shock me? Well, which one? You know what though? They did get me. There was one that I kind of guessed. Other than that, I was fully shocked and just like, oh my God, Riley Sager. I think this book ended up wrapping up very nicely. I didn't like I guess who the main mystery is who we're trying to like figure out, did she really kill them or who was it? That main part of the story, I didn't really like how that played out because I thought it was a really cheap way. I kind of wanted to be shocked about it, but I wasn't shocked that it happened that way. But every other twist in this book I really liked. The ending I really, really loved. It wrapped up really nicely, really beautifully. The woman that Kit is caring for, who the story's about, once you read her entire story and like what happened to her, it's really heartbreaking. And then the end is so beautiful how like it all like wrapped up. And yeah, I really like this book a lot and I would recommend it. I'm recommending this book. If you really, really like twisty thrillers, go ahead and read this book. I will say, I think this book was maybe 100 pages too long. I feel like it could have been told in under 380 pages or 400 pages. Was it 400 pages? It was 383 pages. I feel like this book could have been told in like maybe 300 pages, a little less than that. So I feel like it was a little too long just because I feel like some parts were really dragged on and I was like, okay, let's just like get it going, like what's happening. But with that being said, it did read really fast, I think, because we got the element of like her telling her story through typewriting, and then we got like we're inside of Kit's head, her inner monologue. So I feel like it went fast, but I feel like some parts I was just like, can we just get this going? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we finished a book, and that means we finished 3 books this week, which I haven't done in months. It's been such a long time, especially with me taking reading slower and work just being really busy. I just feel like I haven't had time where I'm just like devouring books like I have been this week, but I've read some really great books, so there's that. But I have 2 books that I'm going to decide on what to read next, I think. So Summerween is currently happening, and it started on the 7th, I think, or the 8th. I think it started on the 7th or the 8th. I forget. One of those 2 days. I'm really bad at that. I'll put it up here. And I've never participated in Summerween before. And this year I really wanted to. I'm feeling the feels of Summerween. So I picked out a couple books. There was Read a Thriller, which was this one, and also the trope of read a book in the dark. I read this last night in the dark, so I guess that ticks that off. And then there was a book, there's a trope, there's a prompt of read a book with black on the cover, black or orange, and this one has black, and I got this one in my book of the month box this week, and I read the little thing, and it just sounded so good, so I want to read this. And then another one is read a novella or a manga. I have this. I think I'm going to switch it out to a manga, though. I think I'm going to do Tokyo Ghoul. But I don't know if I'm going to read any more today, just because I literally read over 200 pages in this book in one sitting. So I'm kind of like, my brain is not really, wanting to read. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some lunch, and I think I'm going to play some cozy games. I really want to get It's a Wonderful Life, but it's $50, and I am trying to be really good about my money and just save it for when my next vacation rolls around in October, because I want to spoil myself that October, and because I want to spoil myself on that vacation. And me and my mom and dad have been talking about getting a cabin for the weekend that week, which will be really nice because I can see it now. The fall leaves, the crisp air, the bonfires in the middle of the woods, just spending quality family time, reading like fall books. Like, oh my God, if I need this to happen, because I'm so excited if it happens. But other than that, I think that's all I have to say. I'm gonna go cook some lunch because I'm very hungry, and I will catch up with you guys later. Hello friends, it is now Sunday, and I'm just coming on here really quickly to end the vlog because I just got done editing this vlog, and this vlog is over an hour long, and my computer is running out of space. I don't have an external hard drive anymore, which I really need to get one. Like, I really need to get on that. And I literally just woke up from a nap, hence why this side of my head looks so messed up. It was cute, but it just looks bad now. But I'm too lazy to fix it. Anyways, here to end the vlog, wrap it up. I didn't really vlog much today because I have been anxious due to me going back to work. If you don't know, I've been on vacation for 12 days. I think 12 days. So almost 2 weeks. And the thought of going back to work tomorrow makes me so anxious, and I'm just not ready to go back at all. But I have no choice. You know, maybe one day I won't have to be worried and be anxious about work. So I have a small reading update, literally not even a reading update. I probably shouldn't even call it a reading update. I've read 12 pages of Immortal Longings, which is the next book I think I'm going to read next. I don't know. I think I'm going to go to page 30, see how I feel. If I'm like into it, I'll keep reading. If not, I'll switch it up. But so far, I'm interested in it. The first chapter was pretty interesting. We got some information about the world. I'll talk more about this in next week's vlog, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, seeing my reactions to Speak Now Taylor's version. We read some more books, like a lot of books this week, more than I have in a week's time, in a very long time, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you guys are subscribing because I would love you to be here and join the family. If you haven't already, you can follow me on my social medias. I am on TikTok and Instagram. They're always linked down below for you guys. And I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are reading lots of good books, and I will see you guys in my next video.